Hey guys, no sound. It's I wasn't speaking yet, Anna. I was just I didn't see anyone on, but yeah, did you catch the trade? Literally, it didn't trigger, and I did start the session a little bit early. Um, yeah, I wasn't speaking. I didn't see anyone on, so I'm still waiting for TikTok to load up. So nice little 25 pips secured there. I started it before the trade triggered, so I was hoping some of you would see the trade. Did anyone get it? Um, I don't know why, but every time I start TikTok now, there's another update and an update. So, oh, here we go again. Um, yeah, so looks like we could be another break even after T1. Um, I had a sell stop below 30-minute candle. Yeah, that's the same, no? It's the same. Perfect. Log in to begin. Oh, what's going on? Okay, so TikTok's just giving me a scanning. There's never anything simple, is there? Um, all right, what's going on? All right, guys, I'm just gonna have to add that trade onto the results in a second. Um, Open TikTok. You gotta love my tech issues. Every continue on browser. Okay. So you today has been a day of how not to do it for me. Okay. Uh, we've kind of got there, but in a very strange format. Right, okay, TikTok should be going live right now. And I kind of knew it this morning. I told you this morning, I could feel my uh, frustration kicking in. Um, but yeah, it's definitely been a strange old morning. Right. Okay, let's see. TikTok, are you in? Slinky Dog? Yeah, okay, I can see one is on TikTok. So we did just have a quick 25 pip win here on gold. As you can see here. Um, Another one that I took earlier was through here. That was underneath this 30-minute low as it broke the highs, but I did get a little bit of slippage on this one, as you can see. Good old 10 pips. Um, but where are we going today? What's happening with the markets? Interestingly, uh, I'm not quite sure at the moment on the basis that we saw the market come down, test the 4,000 barrier. Then we had a big shoot up this morning, which we caught as the second trade on our live stream. The first trade, I took an aggressive entry, which came up short. We had a loss on that, unfortunately, or I did anyway. Um, so I had a loss on that, and then we caught monster trade. Um, which was off the 15. Let me get rid of that, and we'll just here, this candle here. So we bought the high of this, and if I bring the trade history, you'll see. So bought the high here and escape, got all the way out up here. So it was probably my biggest gold trade, that one. Yeah, 295 points. Definitely my biggest gold trade. So what? what can we look for now on gold? I think let's get rid of the trade history and see if we can start to find something. Let's get rid of object list. Let's clean this chart up. Okay, so we are looking at okay, so my issue with gold right now is, if anything, if, I would be more inclined for shorts over anything else based on we're at the top of the range. Now, because we're at the top of the range, we could also get a breakout. Now, the breakout, yes, that would mean looking for long opportunities. Where is, yeah, so if we get a close above here, what is it? 104. So we've got 40.47. Let me just, so based on the 30, let's just adjust this a little bit, move that up to here. 15, yeah, it's going to be the same level. So I wouldn't look for any longs until we get a close above that price point. Okay. Who's that? Hi, just a question about MT5. Oh, it's one of the members. What's that to say? So just a question about MT5. Where is it? Anna. What is she saying? Um, Anna. Where was that message? Was that for me or was it for? No, wrong channel. Anna, where did I see? Did you just put a message in? Where's that gone? Uh, Nothing about issue. Just for. Oh, okay. No worries. So, what I'm looking for is breakout longs over. We need a close above here. So that price point is going to be 40.50. Big even handle. Again, psychological number. Above there, you've got a good 120 point range to look into. But I also like shorts below here. So if we get a sell below here, oops, let me just bring that down. So, and then below there, we've got at least, again, another 120 pip range. So let me just mark that in here. Okay, so we've got 120 pip range to trade into if we can. What time is it? 106. Let me just check something. 106, 106. Forex Factory, where are you? No. There we go. I'm sure there's no news today. Yeah, Tuesday the 18th. No news to look at. So I'm gonna look for a flip of the current candle. So I'm gonna put a sell stop underneath the low of the current 30-minute candle. Uh, Stop loss can be just somewhere above the range. I'll look at uh, let's have a look, see where structure is. Okay, so just above there. Boom. Okay, so I'm going to place that trade. Okay, so that trade is in. Let's get rid of, let's make these a little bit smaller so they don't take up the entire. That one can go, and I'll just drop a horizontal in here so we know what we're looking at. Okay, so on this basis, I'm looking at top of the range. Sellers have come in. We can see nice big bearish outside candle followed by a downrange bearish candle. Again, another downrange bearish candle. Now, what we've seen here is an uprange. The candle's still live. It could flip, and if it does flip and turn into an outside candle, then brilliant. We're probably going to go on and hit target quite nicely. So we'll just see how this one pans out for now. But again, like I said, when we're below this resistance level here, I'm more inclined to be looking for sells underneath the low of this candle. Okay. Uh, buys, we need a close above, call it 40.50. Anywhere in this area. So a close above this black line, 40.50, and then we've got all the way up into here as free candle space. Now, when we talk about free candle space, I'm looking at big bodied candles. So this is effectively like a motorway where there's no traffic on the motorway, and we can literally just put our foot full down and go boom to our destination. When you're looking at, let's say, this kind of congestion, you're seeing buy a candle, sell a candle, buy a candle, sell a candle, big wick up, big wick down. That kind of area, that kind of price action is not easy for you to trade. So again, look, selling below here, look what we see. Look at these candles, big body candle, big body candle, big body candle. So if we get below here, in theory, we've got a clean run back down to the 4,000 barrier. So whenever I'm looking for a trading opportunity, the main thing that I need to see is where I want to trade to, the direction that I'm going, there's clear candle space. So you'll see if we're marking out the chart here, buys above 40.50. Yes, we've got this one wick here, but that's what, 65 pips. I'll be taking money off before we get there. Okay, and then above there, we've got clear candle space all the way up. Below here, we've got clear candle space all the way down. Again, I'll be securing profits all the way down. I mean, look, I can move this down to here realistically, but I'll, I doubt I'll get down here. You never know. Lightning, good morning or good evening to everyone reading my comment. I wish everyone a great trading day. Well, yeah, thanks, Lightning. Today's trading, it's not been the best from me, let's call it that. Um, yeah, I think I'm down what? Let's have a look. I think I'm down about $1,900 today. Yeah, 2,100 including spread. So big full loss on the DAX and two big full losses on gold this morning. So uh, why am I showing you this? I'm showing you this because we are all human. Um, I have gone a little bit rogue today. Um, I knew it this morning. I even said it to my members this morning that I can feel I'm getting myself frustrated with the way the market went because I bought gold down here. And I did something that I wouldn't normally do. I went quite aggressive. Um, in fact, very aggressive. I got stopped out by about $1, and then it absolutely rammed. We then bought it, uh, and I got probably one of my biggest trades in terms of number of pips. But like I say, I always scale out along the way. Um, but I bought gold twice looking for this move because I was expecting price to have a little kicker from 4,000. Whether it went, and this is, you saw it in the live stream or members did this morning, we went all the way to the top of the range. Um, no, I'm still sitting pretty for the week, the month, whatever. Um, I think I don't know where are we for the what am I looking for? So for the week we won't. I don't think it'll be down for the week at the minute. Yeah, down $1,000 on the week. Um, for the month, uh, where are we? Up, up 20,000. Up 20,000 for the month. So the month is good. Um, the week is down. You can't win them all, right? But what we can do is we can learn from our experiences. And I just went to the gym to walk away from the charts, but something set us up. And, you know, I like to be transparent with you guys. So, there's going to be times where you're going to have great days and you're super, super disciplined. And you can have days where you're not as disciplined as you'd like to be. And it's just part of being human. You can't beat yourself up for it. It's just who we are, what we do, right? We're not robots. We can be robotic to a certain extent, but there's always going to be a day or a week where something unravels, and you just have to understand that it happens. And don't beat yourself up. It happens. Um, and just try and make sure when it does happen, it is the frequency is a lot less to the next time it happens than it was the time before. So we've been on a or I've been on a super run with zero sort of like going off the rails since I don't know, I'm gonna say like August time, but I've had a little bit of a strange day today. But it is what it is, guys. Um, I'm not I'm not frustrated anymore. I think the gym session has helped me out massively. But this morning I was livid. I was absolutely livid. Um, let's have a look, see what's going on with the NASDAQ. Anyone ever feel like that? Anyone ever feel very frustrated with the markets, frustrated with yourself? Mm, mm. Okay, NASDAQ, where it sits, this is definitely an area of interest. This price point, these wicks, definitely an area of interest for looking for buys. 4 hour, now, it's not a chart I would normally trade the 4 hour, but this looks really, really nice. And the reason I don't trade the 4 hour, yeah, that was me today, and I started the day with two losses. So this looks really, really nice on the 4 hour. Hourly, okay, so what we'll look for here is maybe a break above here on the hourly. Uh, any questions so far, guys? Uh, okay, 30 minute, yeah, 15. Okay, this is definitely what we're going to look for. Buys above 24,750. So uh, buys above 24,750 on. Uh, right, let me put an alert on NASDAQ. Another one. Okay, so I'm just doing that on TradingView just because I prefer the alerts there. On the DAX, again, I had a losing trade on the DAX today. This one here, it started off lovely, but didn't get to my 15 pips. 15 pips is where I had auto break even. But yeah, didn't get there. Okay, so DAX buys. You could say we could potentially look for buys from down here. we've got sort of a tennis ball action, but I think it's going to look a bit choppy. Yeah, don't like it on the lower time frame. Yeah, not for me on the lower time frame, guys. Hourly, that's fine, but you've got to wait 42 minutes. So the DAX is a write-off, okay? So the DAX is a write-off. NASDAQ, NASDAQ looks good. NASDAQ looks good. Buys above. I'm not interested in the sells. So I'm not interested in the sells on the NASDAQ. Even though we've got support here, I'm not interested in the sells. I'm only going to look for buys above here. Okay. Um, for members, you'll have seen that this morning. I was only interested in this in the buys. Um, why is that? I'm only interested in the buys right now just because of where we are on the daily chart. So for a sell, I want to see the price move higher, create a lower high, and then break through support. When we see that, then we could probably maybe see price run down to 20, around 24,000. But yeah, my bias right now is looking for buys on this market. Yeah, we've still got a pending order on gold. Sell stop underneath the low of this candle on the 30. The hourly, that's fine as well. I'm happy to leave that there. Lots of free candle space to the downside. So just waiting to see what happens. Mark, I have a question. How do you the last H4? Sorry. Uh, we are called human to do the reasons we make mistakes. Would be angels if we weren't making mistakes. What? You mean I'm not an angel? Gold sell now. Entry 4042. Set TP. Yeah, okay. Malala FX official. Thanks for the signal. Thanks for spamming my channel. But if you need a shout out, mate, because you're struggling, I'll give you one. Guys, there's some dudes just rocked up into my live to give a signal. So his name's Malala FX official. Go check him out. There you go. How's that? Um, it's all right. Malala is a lady's name. Okay. Forgive me. Sorry. Okay. What is okay? Buys. Could we be seeing buys on gold? We need to get above what's that? 40, 40, 50, I think would be the right. Yeah. So yeah, nothing. We want to see a close above 40, 50. And here we go. Let's get rid of this. We don't need that anymore. If it drops, we'll replace it, but it's going to need to do some serious moves from there. Ideally, what we'd get is another candle like this, and then we'll sell the 15-minute. So we're back at the top of the range. 8 minutes left of this candle. So ideally, this candle closes with a small body. The next candle will give us a downrange bearish candle. Then we get a wick up. We can look to sell it unless it's too far down the range. But even from this low, we've still got what 77 pips to the bottom of the range. So uh, daily daily flip on. what you see in a daily flip on, guys? There's you can't have a daily flip on gold because there's a big wick up here. The daily flip would have been down here. Nah, daily flip would be down here, guys. This is where it opened. Uh, yeah. So, uh, let's just move that out of the way a second. Sorry. That's why it's handy sometimes having multiple screens because how much data you see on one to the other is a bit different. So I'm going to say we're going to look for, yeah, close above 40.51, guys. 40.51 for longs. If we stay below here, we look for a seller candle, then we trade it back down. Um, see, even NAS, you wouldn't get daily flips. I wouldn't want to take, see all of these, you've got top wicks. Ideally, the flip is when it just starts off and goes bearish and then turns bullish. Okay. Now, now gold is getting close. Okay, get ready, guys. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for the candle to close. If it closes up here, we're gonna wait for a wick down. We'll buy the high. Got 4 minutes to wait. 4 minutes to wait. Three and a half minutes, guys. 3.5 minutes, and then we can look for a breakout long on gold. Oh, is it gonna reject? I'm in a buy already from 40.39. Lovely. So what's your plan with that? See, if TP is 40.56. Okay. So this is no advice or anything, but if I was in trades anywhere below this area here and I was buying, I'd be taking most of my money out at this price point. And the reason being is the likelihood of it getting through is low, right? we need momentum, we need news, we need volume to push the market through structure points. Um, which in theory we should get volume kicking in right now. Um, as long as we stay above this little price here, we can put our buy stop above the high of this wick. But we're right on the money. Got about a minute and 10 seconds to wait. God, not going to lie, that gym session's taking it out of me. I'll be falling asleep this afternoon, I can see it. Uh, gonna close some. Oh, you're gonna close some now? Showing my age. Totally am, mate. Don't feel a day over 21. Okay, what we got now? 15 seconds. 15 seconds, and we should. Lightning FX will leave a third running. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Momentum trade. Uh, momentum entry. How was the high of that one? 52.70. So we'll call it 53. Stops just underneath the level. Okay, and target 40.75. Okay, let's go 40.74. Oh shit, what's happened? 40.74. So this will be a breakout trade. I'm using a momentum entry on the basis that it's high volume time, US Open coming in, COMEX Open. Now, because it hasn't triggered with the momentum entry and we are look like we're going to create a wick down, then even better. You know, either way, I don't mind. But in this instance, the only time I trade momentum entries with gold is through US Open. Okay, pre-open in US. Uh, do you feel better for it? Yeah, I feel better for it. Just got to get back into the swing of it. That's all. A little bit of adjustment, but yeah, it was nice to be back in. The major one will be when I do legs on Thursday or Friday. That'll be a shake to the system. Right, okay, guys. There's we had that obviously big move here on the market, but it didn't really it wasn't anything for us. We'd already hit our 25 pips. Oh, that's a point I've not updated. If you were late in, guys, we had a not on TikTok. You won't have seen it because I couldn't get live, but it was live on YouTube. Um, we had 25 pips on gold. So I'm sorry, YouTube, TikTok, but Mark, hasn't it closed respecting the previous highs? How do you see that? Mark, hasn't it closed respecting the previous highs? Um, it's closed right on the level, yeah. But because we've got a top wick to work with, if it comes down and breaks those highs, I expect it to run up. Okay. So we're 57 wins. Now, I feel a bit. Oh, hold on. We're in partial TP. Right. Let me sort out. Right. Let's see if we can get a nice push up today. So gold right now is what we up. It's only up $6 on the day, so a big shift since we hit the 4,000 price. Gold's just been pretty much one-way trajectory. So let's see if we can get that 25 points. Make it 2 for 2 on the session. What you missed, Vic? The trade? Right. Okay, there we go, guys. Lovely profits. And let's make it another TP. All right, let's give it 70. Well done, team. If you got the trade, let me know. I'm just going to bring this one down here so I can manage it. Facts. And we're about to hit 70 pips. There we go. Let's close another half on this one manual. And are we in profit now for the day? Oh, not quite. $581 down. But there we go. Let's close half and no matter what, we're up. So guys, haha, just went through the YouTube stream and I did the exact same entry on my own waiting for the TikTok. Awesome, buddy. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. That's when I know everything's kicking in. When you're taking your trades on your own. All right, let's if I see 1K on here, I'll just close. I'm tempted to just close it now, guys, because I'm not greedy, as you know. But it doesn't look like it's slowing up just yet, so I'll just give it a little bit longer. I'm done. Let's cancel that one as well. There we go. Absolutely done, 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 done. So we turned it round. One trade. We were 2,200 down for the day, and we're going to finish up 875 now. So that's it. I'm done. 2 for 2. Anna, two trades, two wins, lovely magics. Guys, if you're on stream on TikTok or YouTube, telling me I went to make a cup of coffee and missed the 100 pips. Oh, mate, no way. You can't go make a cup of coffee just as you have to do that before the live stream. Look, even me, I've I haven't even got a cup of coffee. It's an old one from this morning. An old one from this morning. Um, so yeah, I'm thirsty as hell. I need a coffee, but I'm happy now because we've we've been disciplined. We got our 25 pip sell, and then we got a nice big trade to the upside. Um, um, yeah, what a day. So, guys, remember, Ebenezer, are you on today? Ebenezer, are you here? If you're here, let me know. You won a free month's membership if you are online on the giveaway yesterday. But everyone else, guys, the next giveaway is going to be next Monday. If you have already put your name on, if you've already put your name on this list, then you don't need to do it again, okay? You don't need to do it again. So if you haven't and you want to be in with a chance of winning a 3K to 60K trading account, then just click on that link, put your name, your email, your phone number, and what level of trader you are. Once you put that detail in, you're in with a chance next Monday, 2 o'clock. We'll do a draw on live stream where you will potentially have the chance of winning a funded account by Instant FX Capital. There's no challenges, it is instant funding. On the flip side, guys, those of you that want to be part of the community, be a member with Trade and Train, we've got a few days left of lifetime membership. Now, what does that mean? That means instead of paying either £97 a month or £997 for the year, for an annual fee, the 997, you'll get lifetime access. Okay, lifetime access. So you won't get kicked out. It's just you'll be in 997. You're in, meet with all the other traders on a daily basis, share charts, join live streams specifically for members, watch lists for members, setups for members. So if you're interested in joining the annual but for lifetime, drop me a DM either on TikTok, Instagram, to my email, wherever. Um, get yourself on board right now. Okay, there's not long left. The last time I did a lifetime offer was about 2 years ago. So if you want to be, if you want to join us, and you know that there's no subscriptions, no recurring fees, etc., then jump on board and message me. Anna, well done, Vic. Just do it. Close the computer. I'll see you in the morning. What's Vic said? Uh, Joseph, 1 p.m. tomorrow UK time. Nice, Anna. I'm about the same. I'm going to be doing the same. Munch lots of pips. Yeah, we've had a big day today. Big day. Or it should have, those of you that followed the live stream trades have had a massive day, right? Those of you that were aware, I had a rocky start to the day. I had a rocky start to the day. Had a few full losses, which doesn't normally happen. Didn't get to manage them properly. And then all I can say is went to the gym, focused on getting my head back in the game. Lisa closed to 1.5%. Right, Lisa, close that screen. Close your laptop. Close your PC. Go and get yourself a book, a glass of wine, do something except bloody trade. Okay, guys, if you're on TikTok, look at that. There's we had quite a few on TikTok, and they've obviously come in. They've made the pips, and they've just done one now. Yeah, literally done one. Um, well done, Lisa. New challenge, working on discipline, 1.3% up for Anna today. Well done. Fenton, see you tomorrow, 1 p.m. Well done, mate. So yeah, guys, remember, there's you'll be getting an email as well from Marco and Concepts or a WhatsApp with the offer included. So, you know, just if you get a WhatsApp from a number you don't know, have a look at it. It might be me. You'll see the logo, Marco and Concepts. Let's have a look, see if there's anything else to. Hmm. Okay. So the only thing I would be interested in now is either NASDAQ long above this price point. So I'd be interested in NASDAQ long above here. And okay, gold is potentially coming into an area that I'm not really bothered about. So if we come into this price point, what's that? Around 40.77, 40.80, then we get some kind of rejection and seller candle. I'll be interested. I'll be interested in potential sales. What's Vic saying? Stage two account is up 5.5% so far this month. Awesome, Vic. Okay, so Vic's on the move. Vic is on the move. He did 9% last week across two accounts. This week he's flying again. So well done, Vic. Now, guys, what I will say to you, Vic is one of my members. He's been with me maybe about just over a year now, isn't it, Vic? Now, one thing that people always think is when I'm trading live here in front of you on the free, let's call it social media lives or the YouTube lives, they always think that I do something different in the members channel. I don't. I don't hide anything. I don't go, oh, there's this. I do this here on the free streams. But when you remember, I do something else. No, I show you everything that I do. The only difference is when you remember, you get to ask constantly. You get to ask questions. You get to see a lot more live streams. You're integrated with a community that are sharing charts all the time, giving you the same setups. You understand the rules, the discipline a lot more. So that is the beauty of being part of a community where you're all looking for the same thing. You know, many, as they say, many hands make light work. Well, in our business, it's many eyes make light work, right? Because you might be at work, you might be doing something with your family, you just might be out. But June last year is when Vic started, so about 16 months. So, do you think it's going to drop or we continue to push? I'm not interested in buys now on gold. I'd only look for sells right now if we get a setup. I'd look for buys if we get above here. But so there's nothing for me now. Uh, I'd look for sells underneath here, and if price tests 40.75 and then we get a seller candle, I'd be interested in sells. But nothing at the minute. Nothing at the minute. We've done all we need to do. Yeah. So what I was saying about Vic is Vic was he understood trading. He'd been around, he'd been with a few of the mentors and a few different groups. Was about to throw the towel in. Um, he did a course with me, a day trading course. Understood it, but still didn't manage to implement the principles. That was, I think it was May last year, end of May last year, end of May last year, and then end of June this year, he did the same course again with his daughter, and about 2 weeks afterwards, the penny had dropped. Everything that had been taught started to sink in. He started to implement everything, and since then, the results he just hasn't looked back. You know, he's seeing constant growth on a daily. What setup you're going to look for short? I thought we are bearish, but um, well, if if I get a setup, it'll be a BPC. Okay. Um, we took a breakout long. Now I'll be looking for BPC short potentially. Um, but yeah, there's nothing for me. I don't want to do anything in this area. Um, uh, BPC, breakout, pullback, continuation. So if you imagine higher time frame has done this, we've got high, higher low, higher high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and now we're pulling back up. So we're coming into this congestion area. So if I see a seller candle here, I'll be looking to trade it back down towards this area. Okay, so now we've effectively been trading the corrective move. Now, if we get above that 4100, then we see a change in structure on this time frame, and probably what's going to happen is we're going to go back into an impulsive move. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I just ripped my thumbnail back. Um, yeah, so if we get back above this area, then we'll probably push back on and go towards the highs. Okay, so right now I don't want to do anything. I want to see how it's going to move in and around this area. Uh, a bit of a slow starter, but you're making up for it, Vic. You're making up for it with sheer discipline and commitment. And that is the difference between most people that start trading and those that actually do well with it. You know, I think I can get 99% of people to understand the principles, how I trade, and the systems in under a week or two. Okay? What I can't get people to do is control themselves. That is something that you have to do personally. So I can give you the setups, I can give you the principles, and most people will understand it. Why am I trading view gold 4 hour candle change in 1 hour in MetaTrader? Okay, so just remember 4 hour charts can be very, very different on every broker. Okay, it all comes down to where the server is based um, um, on the broker data that you're looking at. Okay, so 4 hour charts I will never trade. I won't trade a 4 hour chart because they can look good, but you know, the 4 hour chart you look here and the one on TradingView might be very different depending where the server's based because it's down to time zones because it depends which four candles they select. Jakub is 4070 sell. Mm, I mean, I like this area, but I wouldn't sell without seeing the market showing me the sellers. Okay, that's uh that's the difference between I don't know, let's say the way that I trade and a lot of other people that just trade blind from levels or whatever system they're trading. I always want to see a confirmation, and that confirmation is more than often is what stops me from getting caught in a crappy trade. Okay. Any questions so far, guys? Uh, yeah, so Uh, oh, what's good? Uh, why I'm not stopping 180 profit, but minus 180 seems a lot for me. Um, I'm not quite sure what you mean, BM. Crypto X, thanks for the follow. Just wanted to ask about Instant FX 3K account. Sure, Magix, what, how can I help you? Um, yeah, so that'll be the giveaway will be next week. Hi Mark, I'm using one lot on 10K. Is it a good idea? Um, I'd probably reduce it, to be fair. How do you scale up and what are the parameters? Um, how do you scale up on Instant FX? So the scaling is simple. It's just a 20% target. So look, I'll just bring up the website for you so you can see invest. What am I doing? Instant FX Capital. Okay, so when we look at this, so you can trade up to 1 million depending what account size you start with. Um, obviously the liquidity providers, but when we go down to um, there's a little comparison table for you to check out there. But look, stage one, you get 10 times your initial deposit. Okay, parameters, you have to make 20% to get your profit share. Okay, there's a 10% drawdown. Now that isn't trailing, it's static. There's no daily drawdown limits. The only thing you can't do is hedge. Okay. Feeling, I'm just laughing there. Who said that? Was it Lightning? Feeling sorry for Malala. Yeah. What was it? Sell now. I, what was the? I love it. She's 130. I love it. Yeah. So guys, occasionally when you're on TikTok, you'll find that people like to come and hijack my channel and give out um, amazing signals and then say, go and follow my free channel. And as you can see, that's what happens. Um, so each time you get your 20%, stop trading. They'll send you your profit share into your trading account, and then the account will be closed and it will be increased to the 20 times. So each time you see the account increases, it's basically doubles. Your profit share is the same for stage two. It decreases in stage three to 70%, 60% at stage four, and at stage five, it's 50%. Okay, now these are the only firm that I know that constantly pay out when profit targets have been hit. There's lol, give me a shout out. Lightning FX, you can have a shout out, mate. There you go. I didn't realize you got your own channel. Lightning FX can have a shout out. The drawdown rule. If I have 3K and it becomes 5K, what? If I have 3K and it becomes 5K, if I lose 500, do I lose the account? No, so listen, remember, right? Your 3K account, you only need to get to 3,600, right? So 20%. Once you got to 20%, they'll send you your profit share, which is what I think it's $480. Then the account will close. Then they'll give you a 6K account. When you get the 6K account, your profit target is to get to 7.2. When you get to 7.2, they'll send you 80% of the profits at 1,200, so that's $960. Then that account will close and they'll double it again. Okay? So that's how it works. Really, really simple. Now, at any point, so if you get to stage 2, stage 3, or stage 4, and you lose 10%, the account will close. Yeah, this is instant FX capital. Yeah. Does that make sense, guys? So, uh, did I add the second trade on to the results? Did I add the second trade onto the results? Will someone let me know? 1 second. Dog's trying to get in. Uh, okay. Okay, I'll add the, yeah, so we've done 2 trades today. So the first one was missed on TikTok because it wasn't, for some reason, it was updating again. Results on YouTube. So we're at 58. Oh, 58. Okay, let's see in terms of anything else for me to look at. I'm not interested in, like I said, I'm not interested in any sales on the DAX or NASDAQ. I'm only interested in potential buys. Only interested in potential buys. Uh, yeah, so nice and simple with instant FX. So you got the only thing, like I say, that you're not allowed to do is hedge, which that's not the end of the world, right? God, very, very strange day. Very strange day trading for me today. Massively overtraded. Yeah, massively overtraded on one account. Even on this account, I've overtraded. What am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Jesus. Yeah, 9 trades. Not happy with that. But we'll come back. We've uh, we've redeemed ourselves this afternoon on the live stream. And as I told you, I was transparent. I told you I was down, and we brought it back. So just see if we can, if there is another trade, because I'm not got anything that I need to crack on with today, um, other than live will end. In fact, we have detected inactivity. Inactivity. There we go. Okay, so maybe I don't know how they detect inactivity on TikTok, considering I was changing the text. Um, yeah. So tomorrow is going to be a monster day. I'm going to be super, super rigid. Today I've blown the cobwebs out. Um, Vic Snazzle, 3 trades, 1 loss, 2 wins. Nice one, Vic. Um, okay, 2 o'clock. I'll stick on till 2:30 today. Stick on till 2:30, and then 1 second, guys. Just need to send a message. 1. Right, there we go. So you are waiting for boss to enter. My missus to come into the room, is that? No, I'm only joking. She is the boss, but I know you're referring to how those what do you call them? ICT boys put on the charts for break of structure. Yeah. Um, no, I'm literally just on this one. Yeah, I want to see a close above, so this would be a breakout trade on NASDAQ. DAX, DAX I'm going to stay away from. Nothing going to come on the DAX. Gold, I'd look for either sells if we get a seller candle anywhere in and around this area, and then a wick up and a sell the low of that candle. Or if we can break the 41.05, if we get a close above there, I'll look for more buys. Finally got your gold buy. Where did you jump in? Oh God, don't mention fair value gaps in here, please. Order blocks, all that. Not for me. Uh, Mark the boss. Not in my house, mate. Not in my house. As they say, behind every great man, there's a better woman. So if it wasn't for my good lady, we'd definitely be in a different position. She runs the fort and she runs it really, really, really well. Oh, Fenton, Fig, no, forget them fair value gaps. Uh, Bloody hell, the likes have been very small breakout right at the bottom. Uh, this is the one we traded. So here, and that's where we closed it all. Um, yeah, I did have extended target at 75, but when I start seeing things flickering and when I'm so close to extended targets, I'm like, yep, close it for the sake of $100, $200. I'm not going to lose sleep over that. I'd rather have the 800 in the bank than get 1,000 or potentially it run all the way back to my stop at 200. So, as I say, I always like to take profits where I can. Okay, yeah. So, any questions, guys, while we're waiting for the 230 candle? Remember, I'll keep saying it, and yeah, it might sound a bit salesy, so I do apologize, but there is only, what have we got left? 11 day, no, 10 days, 10 days of the lifetime subscription. So if you are interested in the lifetime subscription, then you've got 10 days to snap it up. After that, it's gone. So if you do want to be a member, you've got 10 days to snap up the lifetime subscription. After that, it's back to monthly or annual, guys. It's back to monthly or annual. Uh, Tim and Pop, thanks for the join. Yeah, let's just wait for NASDAQ, see what happens, see if we get a pop on this. Christian, good afternoon. But listen, we've done the hard work. We got 25 pips sell, then we got, how many pips did we get on the last one? About 140. I wish these guys would stop. So I had my car stolen a few weeks back, and this is like the second time in about 2 years that I've had it stolen. I've just had an email from the mayor's office of policing. They want me to reply on how I thought the police performed. Well, just to give you an insight, I rang every day to speak to the police, see what had happened with the car. Not once did I get to speak to an officer, not once did one communicate with me. And then on the final day, which was 6 days later, the lady that I spoke to told me that the case was closed. So I don't think I'll be replying to how I think their service was. If I reply to the service or what I think to their service, I probably get locked up. Defeats the object. Uh, Clara, thanks for the follow. Yeah, so we're just gonna sit tight now. Remember we've done two trades. We've had two wins. Nice. The second one was a beauty. The first one just 25 pips and then stopped at break even. Maybe the DAX is gonna drop down to like 23,000 even handle, which is another 180 points lower than where we currently sit. But like I said, I've got no interest in this market right now. Nasdaq's been boring. Gold, well, I need to see. I'm not going to buy it at these levels. I want to see sellers come in. I'd like to see a little bit of a correction, and then I'll take advantage of the correction. So it's just so let's have a look. It's based on where we currently sit. We've got 1, 2, 3 could be a fourth touch. So the fourth here, this would form a range. So then effectively we're looking at the same as a BPC setup. Okay. Uh, Dorcas Charles requested to join as a guest. I'm Dorcas, thank you for requesting, but I don't have guests on here. Um, so the reason I don't do guests, especially not someone I don't know, is God knows what you're gonna say. Um, Members, I don't mind members coming on, analyzing a chart, giving their viewpoints, talking to other new traders out there that might want to know a little bit like what it's like in the community. I got no problems with that. We're pretty open book here, guys. So it is what it is. We uh, we trade live for you every day. Well, we do at the minute anyway. We are for the rest of the year. We'll see what happens next year. But next year I'm contemplating maybe just doing 2 lives for the public and doing 2 extra lives for members. Um, but we'll see. That's the game plan. Uh, User 9968, thanks for joining. But yeah, listen, I don't expect too much happening between now and the end of the session. Markets are in a bit of a strange place. Yeah, so there's nothing we can't do anything when it's gold continues to push, but it won't be. I'm not buying up there, that's for sure. If I'm going to buy gold again, right, I'll show you. If I'm going to buy gold again, this is exactly what I'm going to look for. Let me bring up the slide. So, okay, so if you are new to this stream, guys, this is exactly what I'm going to look for. Where is it? Okay, so let's, oh, hold on, let me just make it crystal clear so you know what I'm referring to. Uh, okay, so here, this candle here, that's this one. That's the breakout. Then it's pushed up. So we've had this move, the green candles pushing up. I just realized, can you see? You can't see my cursor on the slide, can you? So the white candles that are going up to the next resistance level, that is effectively the green candles that are pushing up. Now what we're waiting for are some black candles, downrange candles to come down. That'd be the red candles on the slide. So a downrange candle just refers to a candle that has a lower high and a lower low to the previous candle. So I want to see at least 2 of those. Another key criteria in the downrange candle is I want to see big bodies. So bodies will represent clear space, clear traffic to move into. So a little bit like this trade, guys. Do you remember I said what I like about this is when you looked at it on the time frame that we were trading is above here, if we look left, look at these bodies. Nice big clear big bodies, so that's clear candle space to trade into. When you look at other areas like this, where you get buy candle, seller candle, big wick up, big wick down, that is congestion. You're just trading into traffic, okay? So that's what you want to avoid. So when you're looking at trades, you want to make sure where you're trading into, you have a clear range to trade into. So just look at the candle bodies. Do we have big bodies to trade into? If so, you're halfway there. Okay. Then it's about a matter of good trade management. Okay. What the hell's going on? Uh, as guys, just have a look at some of your broker accounts. Just see if the websites are down, because I've just seen that a few are down right now. Fusion is down, Global Prime is down, FTMO is down. That one's fine. So it's something to do with Cloudflare by the looks of it. So just have a look. I literally just tried to log into an account and then I thought, oh, I'll just try another one. So have a look, guys. There's some issue right now. Can't. It's Cloudflare. Okay. Yeah. So I've just tried two different to go onto the web platform, and there's okay. So it's a Cloudflare issue. Well, they're going to be happy. Oh yeah, big outage. Spotify, ChatGPT, X. Uh, wow. Okay, and Zoom. Wonderful. Everything we use. Brokers, Zoom. Yeah, we're okay. Big issues. Yeah, thanks, CryptoX. Okay, so while we're waiting for that, let's see if anything happens with the NASDAQ. Uh, Gelber Scorpion, thanks for the follow. Um, we've had a great day or great session. I was going to say great day, but if I'm being truthful, it's not been a great day. Um, I've been a little bit rebellious. I've traded too much today. I've done 9 trades today. For me, that's a lot. And it all started this morning with 2 losses. And I even said to my members on live stream, I'm feeling frustrated. I'm going to have to close my screen. I'm going to have to do this because I could feel it. And I knew it was coming on. But I went to the gym, come back, uh, done 2 really good, very disciplined trades here on live stream. And we've turned what was a negative day into a slightly positive day now. So, TX Forks, afternoon. Thanks for joining us. um, yeah. Uh, Okay, 7 minutes, and then we'll see what happens on the open. And if it's nothing too much, I'll be Big Harvey, take care. Good day, 3 wins and 1 loss. See you tomorrow for the London Open. Yeah, lovely. See you in the morning, buddy. So in 7 minutes, we'll see what happens on the Open, and then we'll make some decisions about what we're gonna do. Yeah. Yeah. Nice day for gifts and likes on TikTok, but not some. Will you be doing an Asia session this week? Um, good question. Good question. What day is it? Mm, let's have a look at the calendar. Tuesday. International Men's Day. What the hell is that? Never heard of it. Uh, oh. Mm. Okay, maybe Thursday. Thursday I'll do one. Thursday I'll do one. NASDQ Trader 123, thanks for the follow. Um, yeah, so Thursday I'll do an Asia session. I'll get up at so that'll be 3 a.m. UK time on Thursday. 3 a.m. UK time on Thursday. I'll do an Asian session. Now, uh, what's that? Me too. Magics? I'm not quite sure. What do you mean, me too? Is it something else? Forgive me. I'm I missed the comments. I don't know when it came in. Oh, international. Yeah, there you go. What do you think it would be good? What you think it will be good by now? zero point 0.5 lots. Um, nothing. I would be interested in potential sell on gold. Uh, if this candle closes like this in 4 minutes time, ideally I'd want to see it close bearish, then the next candle to push wick up, I'll sell that. So I just can't see. So what I'm going to do is we've got 3 minutes. Where's my magic keys? Okay, so that's what I'm going to look for. We've got two, what have we got? About 2.5 minutes. What do I think should be the minimum trades for a back testing session? Well, if you're going to back test, just do it over a particular time that you would normally trade. So let's say you would normally trade the London session. Then pick a day, trade the London session, back test it, and then keep doing it. And you're not going to find, if you get 2 trades in a session, I think that would be fine. 3 trades, you're probably trying to force maybe a little bit too much unless you're doing multiple currencies. And then, do it for like 2 or 3 months of data. You'll have an idea of whether the system is working, it's not working, is it break even, is it profitable? Then what you want to have a look at is, right, okay, if it's made X amount of money, you want to trade it live on small lots. And then once you've done it live on small lots, the results that you get, you want to say, if there's a variance bigger than 20%, you're probably doing something different, okay? So you don't want a variance of more than 20%. Told you I need that coffee. Right, we've got about 30 seconds or so. Okay, so let's see. So I would still be happy with this setup. Okay, let's go. Oh, partial TP. Right, I'm gonna do lower because it's contrarian to direction. So just 20 pip target this time um, instead of 25. There we go. TP again, guys. What can I say? What can I say? But yeehaw. Okay, well done, guys. That's 3 from 3. There we go. Okay, we stopped out at break even. Um, so easy pickings. All right, that's it. Day's done. Day is done. So guys, let me know if you got the 20 pips there. If you got the 20 pips, well done. If you missed out, don't worry. I still think it's going to drop. Still think this is going to drop. But there we go. I'm done for the day. Guys, that's me over and out. I tell you what I'll do before I go. Let's just make it 59 wins. And we shoot and we score. So amazing, amazing day, guys. Not amazing day, amazing live stream. Thanks, Magic. Glad you enjoyed it. Well done, team. Well done, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Bye, guys.